We met in New York, and we met about a week after I got there. He just moved back to New York, having worked at ID for a year while Matthew Collin took a year out to write Altered State. We just hit it off straight away and had similar musical ideas, and just within a week of meeting we were talking about kind of writing a book together and saying,
right.
Wouldn't it be great if we kind of documented all this stuff that's happened in New York. So the inspiration for Last Night a DJ Saved My Life was really writing about New York. When we approached the guy who became our editor, Doug Young, at Headline, he said, actually, what have you thought about writing a history of the DJ? And it was such a brilliant and stupidly obvious idea that we couldn't believe that we hadn't thought of it, but it was his idea, not ours. And then we kind of built the flesh around that idea and wrote the book. But we'd been back in England about 2 years before we actually got down to doing it.
Because it's had such a sort of strong shelf life, hasn't it? Came out originally, 99, 2000?
99, yeah.
Reissued in 2006, amended.
Yeah.
I mean, it's impressive. It's been translated into different languages around the world.
Yeah, I think it's been translated into about 6 or 7 languages now, and I mean, just the English edition in America and the UK, I think, has sold about 150,000 copies now. It's a
historical document.
I mean, I'm absolutely blown away by how well it's done and how well it's been received. We actually built it in 2000, but it was very cack-handed, really. A mate of ours did it for free, basically, as a favour, and it was really a way of just publicising how to Last Night a DJ Saved My Life. So it had like a thing where you could link to Amazon and buy that, and it had a few interviews up that we'd done and stuff like that. It was really, really basic. There was no interaction with it, but then it was 1999, 2000. Then in 2003 we kind of rebuilt it and added a forum, and that's when it really started to develop a life of its own. I sent an email around to everyone I knew saying, we've just rebuilt it, we've got a forum, and almost instantly we got about 1,000 members within like about 4 weeks, so that was really good, and that gave it a lot of impetus. And then about a year and a half ago we actually looked at the stats for it, and we had traffic of about 69,000 a month, and we were like, Jesus Christ, that's like, that's almost a business. So we thought, let's try and make a bit of money from Lowlife over the next 6 months to a year and invest it in the site. We want it to be like a little cottage industry that sort of does cool things, puts out really great records that you'd really like, and brilliant books that you'd love to own and stuff like that. So it's it is a bit of a labour of love. We haven't earned any money or taken any money from it yet, so we're living in dire straits, but we really believe in it. We're very passionate about it. I guess our core demographic is men between 25 and 40.
Right.
It is effectively a kind of a disco potting shed, isn't it? Really, it's the potting shed at the bottom of the garden that men can go to get away from the kids and the wife or girlfriend.
Unquote.